girl hid under the bed when a flashlight suddenly dropped right in front of her. Luckily, the kidnappers didn't see her, and she escaped being discovered, until another kidnapper seemed to notice something and switched the room light on. The girl was terrified, curling her feet up and not daring to breathe. Luckily, the men's attention stayed fixed on the man on the bed. When they burst in earlier, the leader had been stabbed by the girl's boyfriend. It looked like the boyfriend had probably been killed. The thought made the girl break down in tears, but she herself was now trapped with kidnappers mere feet away, her life hanging by a thread. Soon things took a turn. The younger men were sent out to clean up evidence, leaving Callum behind to watch the leader. Seeing the leader's wound bleeding heavily, Callum decided to look up bleeding control methods online, but in doing so, he pulled the girl's bag closer. The girl felt she had grabbed a lifeline. She reached for a stick under the bed to hook the bag toward her, but Callum suddenly glanced in their direction, freezing her with fear. Fortunately, he only looked at the leader on the bed and didn't notice the space under it. The girl tried again. She managed to hook the bag, but still couldn't quite pull it all the way. Seeing Callum focused on his computer, she risked stretching out farther to tug the backpack closer. She finally got hold of the phone, but before she could call for help, Callum began researching a method to lift the entire bed. Realizing she was about to be exposed, the girl sank into despair and closed her eyes, bracing for the worst. Then Callum discovered that the housewife was actually a doctor. Soon, the girl's boyfriend's mother was brought into the room and forced to treat the leader's wound. When the kidnappers learned someone else was alive, the girl breathed a sigh of relief and tried to text for help, but her phone died halfway through composing the message. Not long after, the housewife stitched the leader's wound, and they were all returned to the room. There, the leader and the boy were tied to the bed. Only the husband was forced to dress and driven away with the kidnappers. He turned out to be a bank manager. The kidnappers planned to use him to rob the bank. When the kidnappers left and the room fell quiet with only the weakened leader inside, the girl slipped her head out to try to escape. To her shock, Callum suddenly returned, carrying 2 buckets of gasoline. He intended to burn the whole house once his accomplices came back. Panic surged through her. If she didn't get out now, she would be trapped in a blaze. In that moment of despair, she saw the alarm clock nearby. Thinking fast, the girl set it for 2.5 minutes, and while Callum was on the phone with his accomplices, she threw the alarm out.